Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Denise, this is Dear Designs. Welcome back to podcast number 3. The reason that I've started from number 1 is because I'm now doing a project rotation. It was just easier to start at 1. Yeah, hello, welcome to any new subscribers. I'm very close to hitting 2,000, which would be amazing. I've also jumped up quite a lot on Instagram as well, so I just want to say thank you to anyone that is coming to join me and watching my videos or seeing things that I post on Instagram, so thank you. Today I've got quite a bit, but probably not that much. Hopefully it won't run over 30 minutes, but it depends on how much I waffle on. Today I am wearing a hand knitted t-shirt tank top thing. This is the Streamline tank. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It just has like this little design on the front and up the sides. It goes all the way. It's like a cropped sort of vest top, and I've just got a skirt on with it. So yeah, I got this yarn from Lolly's Little Wool Shack ages and ages ago, and I knitted this maybe last year, the year before, can't remember. Don't wear it that often, and I thought today I would wear it. So yeah, I've got this on today. Places you can find me: I'm on Facebook as Dear Designs. I'm on Instagram. I'll put all the links here, and all the links will be down below. Or now, if you've actually noticed, when I watch on my iPad, they go up the side. I don't know whether it's this side or that side, but they go up the side. We've got a Ravelry group for this podcast. It's Dear Designs, and in there there's a couple of threads. There's one Ask Me Anything. The other one is a thread if you are using my own hand-dyed yarn. As long as it's 50% of my yarn, you can add it, and that will run till the end of the year, and then I will pull winners for some prizes. So yeah, if you've knitted anything this year in my yarn, then go and add it, because there's already someone that's added already. So yeah, go and join in. I think that's basically it. I can't think that there's anything else, but I'll probably just ramble across the whole episode anyway. So day 1 is I say garment day, but I'm not going to actually call them certain days. I'm just going to call them the whips that I'm working on. So at the moment I have a 5-day rotation, but I'm going to not have a specific number of days. It's just going to be how many whips I've got on the go. Number 1, because I don't want to force myself into starting something that I'm not really ready to start or anything, and then 2, I don't really want to overwhelm myself with trying to really look for something to start. So yeah, I have 4 days that are actually active at the moment, and then day 5 I haven't got anything, but I'll explain that a little bit when we get to day 5. So last week, day 1, I finished the love note, and I had started another t-shirt which was day 5, but I have moved that to day 1. So day 1, living in my own hand crocheted bag, is the summer tee that I am working on. This is a pattern by, it's called the Summer Tee. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's by Millie Knit Designs. That is the front cover of it. And I'm just using stash yarn. This is how far I've got. So I have literally just split for the sleeves. As you can see, the front of the neck is lower, so the back of the neck there was short row shaping. I've just literally split for the sleeves. Last week I had just had the neckline, the neck, the ribbon. And this is how far I got. To be honest, it seems like it's taken me forever. I have knitted this over 2 days this week, because it was day 5, it was day 1, and then day 1 was yesterday. So I've knitted this on a couple of days this week, and I have enjoyed it, and I really like the design on the raglan. the shade, the thing is you're not going to see it on the dark blue very well, but it is really nice, and it should go all the way down the side of the body as well. But I'm not doing that. I'm just doing a simple stockinette body. I don't want to have that in the body of it. Anyway, the yarns that I'm using are from Stash, like I said, a navy blue. Well, you can see in here, they're just yarn that I got from someone was selling a whole bag of double knit yarn on Facebook, and that's how I got this. I'm hoping this neck is going to sit a bit flatter once I don't know, it seems very foldy uppy. The other thing with this as well is that I found that it seems like I was knitting forever on the raglan, where other things that I've knitted recently, it doesn't seem like it's taken that long. But I don't know whether because I had done the flamingo jumper that was colour work, I did the dino jumper and the llama jumper, I did the love note, that was lace work. So I don't know, because if this was plain, even though it's got the stripes, it just seemed like it took forever. But I am enjoying it. Now I've split for the sleeves, literally just like one row, I think. You'll see it obviously a lot better next week. Hopefully that I'll be able to get a few inches on the body. I'm going to knit the whole section of the blue again for the sleeves, and then do the grey as the ribbon. I think it's going to be like a short sleeved thing that I'm going to do. I'm not going to do long sleeves. Yeah, because I thought that I could just wear a long sleeve underneath it if I really wanted to. And I don't know whether I'm going to have enough yarn. I have got 2 balls of I've got 2 balls of the light blue, but I've only got 100 grams of the grey. So I'm just going to go round and round and see how it is. The other thing with this pattern is, if you do decide to do this pattern, in my size anyway, I'm doing the size 6. It doesn't tell you the repeats for the colours very well, and I should have repeated more for this blue than I have done, but I just copied this one. So yeah, what I'm doing is just doing 20 rows of the thick colour and then 4 of the grey in between. So yeah, that is day 1, summer tea, which I am really enjoying. Now it's down just to stocking stitch. I'm hoping I'll enjoy it even more. And yeah, that's about it really for that one. I'm not sure if it's going to be a long sleeve or a short sleeve yet, depending on how much yarn I've got, depending how it fits as well. If it's like a quite baggy, then long sleeves will probably be better, but yeah, it all depends on how it fits on my body. Day 2 is socks, and will always be socks, because I will always have socks on the go. So last week I showed you I cast on for Mikey's sock. So I have 1 finished sock, but I have 2 finished socks. And I have used my terrible sock blocker. So I have the whole set now. So I have 2 for Mikey, 2 for Ollie, and 2 for Casey. So yeah, the whole set is done, and I still have some yarn left over. I don't know what I did with it, but I don't think it's in the bag. But yes, I have some. Actually, it's in my Memory Cosy bag, because that's what I'm going to be knitting into it next. So yeah, I've done the whole set. I've done Casey shorty socks. The boys' socks I cast on 48 stitches. I do a 12 row rib. I do 20 rows down the leg, and then I do 25 rows of 2x2 rib just on the back, and then all the way down to a total of 80 stitches, and then I decrease to 12 stitches for the toe. So yeah, I have also measured Mikey's foot when he was here the other day. it's behind me on the notepad with everything on it, and I just drew around his foot. So I'm going to try and actually make him a pair of socks with a heel in, and I'm hoping the bigger the better, because he'll always grow into them. But then if they're too small, then they'll fit Ollie at some stage. So I'm really pleased with that little set, and yeah, I've got 3 pairs of socks out of 1 ball, and I've got some left over, and I will show you what's left over in a second. I'm just going to put these back behind me, out of the way. Sock number 2 is the Becky Norman socks. I can't say the word, which is terrible of me really, but which are these socks. And I am doing them in Coop Knits yarn, and I did put the marker in for the last time you saw it, which is good. The last time you saw it, I was here, and I've done a couple of repeats. The thing with this is that it's a slow going project. It's not something that I want to knit too quickly, and I like having plain socks on the go as well, because I know I can just pick them up and not have to worry about what I'm doing. So these are more like evening, I can work on these in the evening, and I have got the pattern on my Knit Companion app, so I can just cross it off as I go. I've marked my rows as I do a 65 row foot for myself, and then I'm gonna use the pink for the toe. So I've still got a little way to go really. I've still got the other one to knit, but yeah, hopefully the next one might knit a little bit quicker because I'll have it in my brain. But I have really enjoyed making these, and I can't wait for them to be finished because I really want to wear them. I think they're really cool. So yeah, the yarn is just coming out everywhere. The ball is so messy, as you can see. So it's Coop Knits, this yarn. That way. I've got 2, obviously. One is Danbarite and one is Lapiodite. Yeah, I don't know what one's what because I forgot to take note of them when I took them off the labels. So that is socks number 2. I do have another pair of socks to show. Also I have put the socks that I was mentioning last week in my glove box. I haven't worked on them. I haven't taken the car out, and if you are in the UK, you know we're having a petrol crisis at the moment. It's not a crisis, there's enough petrol, it's just silly people going out and queuing for hours to get petrol because they think there's a shortage when there's not. The next socks are going to be these. Well, no, they're not actually. I'm going to show these ones first. So this morning I cast on for another pair of socks. I've cast 2 pairs of socks on today. And I'm going to be using the Zuba ball, however you want to say that. And this is, it's this here. And it's in the colourway, I don't know. I don't even know if that will focus. I got this from the wool shop when I went a few months ago now, I think. And this is living in my my Pickle Lily bag from, is it Joe? Pickle Lily. Joe from Pickle Lily, yeah. So this is how much I've got cast on. So what I did, I'm just using my normal 64 stitch, 2x2 for 12 rounds, and I've knit some of the stocking stitch. But what I did is, because obviously I'm using it from the outside of the ball, you're not even seeing the colours, but this is the colours. I'm using it from the outside of the ball, which is annoying, because when it's like that and you need to pull it and the yarn is underneath, it's like, the tension gets stiff. So this morning I just pulled off like one of these whole things. I pulled that whole thing off and thought I would knit that whole thing, which was this. So that is what I might do. It started off with a really nice pink and green. I don't even know if that's showing up very well in colour. But yeah, that is the socks that I will be knitting indoors. And you will see the progress made on these a lot more than others that I have shown. The next pair of socks is a pair that is like a spare pair, basically, emergency pair. And this yarn is Nako Boho. It's a commercial yarn, and I got this from, I think this was from Malta, when I got the big pack of yarn. So I have done the cuff basically, and these are new needles that Casey bought me for my birthday. I wanted more needles so I could have more stash socks, if that makes sense. So yeah, these are the Knit Pro Novas, and oh my goodness, the actual join on these are so good. Like, so much better than the Zings, but I don't know if because they're older, so we'll just have to wait and see how they go. My Knit Pro Symphonies, the actual cable is coming in and out. I can't remember what they're on actually. They might be the ones in my car. So yeah, I've just done a 15 row 2x2 rib on a 64 stitch, so you probably won't see these for quite a while, because they're just emergency knitting, and basically, yeah, that's that. The light is going, and I think it's going to rain. It was absolutely tipping it down this morning. It actually woke me up because it was windy because the window slammed shut. So that's that. That is them socks. These socks that I showed last week in the yarn bag. I haven't cast these on. I don't think there's needles in there, to be honest. I don't think there is. These are going to be what I'm going to take away with me. So next week now we're going to see my mum, or we're going to my mum and dad's. So I'm going to take some projects with me, and this is going to be one of them. So hopefully I will get those at least cast on, like the cuff, a couple of rows of the cuff, so then I can just carry on knitting. But I'm going to keep them in this little bag, which I think is really cute. So I'm just going to put that back up there. Day 3 is Cozy Memory Day, or Cozy Memory Blanket Day, which I am desperately running out of yarn to put in it. So I wanted yarn that was mainly yarn that I've used in other projects, because I wanted it to be a memory blanket, not just a mini blanket or scrap blanket. This was the yarn that I had left over from the socks. I haven't weighed it, but... And basically all I've done is used the one ball from last week I had to put in and added that one, so this blue one. So this is going to be a very slow growing project now, because I'm just using yarns that I've finished projects with. So maybe I shouldn't have knit so much in such a little time, but I enjoyed knitting on it. It was great fun. So yeah, I just need to put this one in now. So day 3 might not be Cozy Memory Blanket Day for much longer, because yeah, but then I might keep it that and start a scrappy project. All will be explained soon. So that's that one. Day 4. These are mainly my own project bags that I've made. Day 4, another one I've made, is the test knit that I am knitting. Now, someone has already finished the test knit, which is amazing. But with my rotation, I don't get that much time on it, or should I say I don't want to work on it too much because it's so involved. But I have managed to do, I think I was up to here last week. I know that's there, but I think I was up to here. I've managed to do another pattern repeat of this colour, and then I'm halfway through this repeat here. So I might even make this into day 3 for now, just to get some progress on it. I think I've got to do another set of this and then it goes on to something else. But I am trying not to lose my needles because it's getting wider. I've only got a short cable on it. I can put a longer cable on it, that's not a problem. But I am enjoying working on this when it comes to it, and it's just these rows here are so fiddly. So I'm hoping that I can get this done quite quickly. It's got to be done by the 18th of October. So this might be another project that I take away with me because it has to be finished. Obviously being a test knit and everything, I feel like I want to get majority of it done, and we're going next Wednesday. So this might be another project that I take with me. And I'm not going to be in rotation obviously while I'm away, so I'll just take a few projects that I can sit down in the evening and work on, and then during the day I'll have socks or whatever that I can take with me that I don't need too much concentration on. So that is that. And my mum has a nice big line that I can use if I get it finished to dry it on. So that's that one. Also I have this pattern on my knit companion as well as the summer tea top. I put that on there as well because it's just easier, so much easier. It's getting really dark now. So day 5 is nothing at the moment because I don't think I've had anything for last week or this week. So I'm going to sort of maybe knock that on the head at the moment. But then I was thinking, oh, Ian bought me a knitting machine. And last Thursday, Casey come round with the boys, and I've got a bit of a clip of what we was working on. I think Mikey was doing his. So I'll put the clip somewhere in this section where it will make sense. But Casey wanted to have a go, so I said that's fine. I got some yarn out, and it was just a double knit yarn that I had, and she had a go, and she used 2 whole 50-gram balls of yarn, dark pink and a light pink, and the machine worked really well. It was really good. We decided to, or I decided to get a bowl from the kitchen to put on the underneath. What did I drop? Oh, pattern. On the underneath, because everything was curling up and it was getting a little bit like draggy. So I put the bowl underneath. We then had this, which is frog tape in the middle to hold the what was already knitted down. So we had all that going on. And Casey made a hat, so I will put the little clip of what I've got here because it will probably make more sense, and I think Mikey's working on his, so let me put that here. What are you doing? So Mikey wanted to have a go at the knitting machine. Casey's had a go as well. She's made a huge long hat. I'll show you in a second. Carry on then.
I'm making this way.
This what?
I'm going one way.
No, that way. That's it.
Yeah. I'm going too far.
There's lots of holes in it, but it's okay. You can carry on.
Because I'm making a hat.
Are you making a hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm really good.
Yeah.
Is that to replace the Mario hat?
And then Mama, not yet.
Not yet. So yesterday I had a go at my knit, not yesterday, day before I had a go at my knitting machine. This is my hat. I will show you this on the podcast in more detail. But this is Casey's one, which is really long because it's doubled, in this length doubled, and excuse the noise, the kids are here.
I'm making one now.
You're making one now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is Casey's attempt. It went a bit wonky donkey there, but the rest of it seems to be okay. The light is probably terrible that way. But yeah, the rest of it seems to be okay. We used two 50-gram balls. And I thought it's come out quite cool, but it's very, very long. Our little contraption, so I put a glass dish in the middle, and then we was using a frog tape case to keep it sort of down so it could spin. But yeah, I think it's come out really nice. This is double knit yarn. And I think the texture is really good, really like it. I've got lots of double knit yarn that I can make hats and cows and whatever with, but Mike is just having a good time making his, even though it's very holy, but it's okay. It'll be alright, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? So I just thought I'd show you Casey's because I think she'll probably take that home with her. But yeah, that was two, I don't know what that is. That's two 50-gram balls. Okay then. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was that. And then obviously Mikey was working on he wanted to have a go. He was desperate to have a go. I was like, it's fine, you can have a go, it's not a problem. And he made this tube here. Now, yes, it's very holy. It was his first try. A few stitches dropped because he kept going back on himself. And yeah, that is Mikey's first ever tube hat. Which I thought was really cute because as well, where he's dropped stitches, you've got like this ladder in. So you can wear it sort of either way. There's lots of holes on this top this top bit, don't get me wrong. This is where he had started, so this was the beginning, and obviously towards the end it had caught itself up and was able to actually knit the stitches. But like you can see here, if I pull that, the stitches are just going to come undone, and it is what it is. I wasn't really worried. He was having fun. He really, really enjoyed it. So let me just... He did have it on for a little while as well. So this is one side, which is very holy. And then this side, which is not so bad. I thought it was really cute. He had it on over his Mario hat because he lives in his Mario hat. So yeah, this is what Mikey actually come up with. I can't remember if I showed you my first try last week. I'm not sure, but this was my first try. I can't remember when I actually got it out. Can't remember. But yeah, so yes, it was still in the box last week, wasn't it? So this was my first try. And I used the yarn that came with the machine. Not realising, I started with this and I was like, oh, I want to do something a bit stripy, try it. So I did this, not realising this was more double knit or more Aran, and this is more chunky. But it's come out okay. Let's just put it inside itself. It's not, it's like a prototype basically, and I think the yarn is really too thick for making a hat because you can't really cinch it properly. I tried my best and I couldn't do it. Are you ready for this? It's going to make my hair a big fat mess, isn't it? But this is my first attempt at a knitted hat. So as you can see, I've got a hairband in, but I'm pleased with it and I really, really had good fun. And I said to Casey, it's one of them things that I could leave out for a couple of hours and just go back to it every now and again, and have like a few turns or like do 10 rows or something. It's a bit short to have it turned over, my one. And then Casey's one was really, really long. But it's all trial and error and to see sort of your rows and everything. But this one you can...
I didn't catch that. Could you try?
Go away. I'll watch again. You can have it this way round, or you can just have it this way round, which I think is good. You can have it inside out. Casey also did say that you could, like, if you was putting pom-poms on them, which I probably will do once I start making proper ones or whatever, you could put a button on either end and do it so the pom-pom's detachable, but then you can just attach it either way, which I thought was a really good idea. So yeah, that is, it looks quite nice that way round with the blue. Anyway, that's enough of that. What else do I need to say? I have a little bit of incoming because the lovely Sharon from Sqaures podcast sent me a little gift. I sent her something last week because I missed her at the Southern Wall show, and I said that I wanted to send her a few bits, and she has very kindly sent me some bits, and it came this morning in this lovely bag, which says, not that you can see it very well, SCR1 TNO knitting project. It's got knitting needles on it. It's so cool. I love a bag like this. I absolutely love these. I have got one of these that was that I used on the day of the show, which Casey made me, that says Denise's shopping for yarn bag. So yeah, but inside here is some amazing stuff. So Sharon was having a de-stash and I went on Instagram and I got this beautiful yarn from Nora George, and oh, look at them colours. Now I thought, even if I don't make something with all of these colours, they're good colours for heels, toes and cuffs, as I don't really do scrappy things, but there might be a day where these might become stripy socks. So yeah, I got that. And then, sorry for the rustling, I got Bad Wolf Girl Studios. Bad Wolf, yeah. I got this pack as well. And this I thought was quite Halloween-y, with the green and the orange and the purple. So these may become scrappy socks too. I'm gonna have so many Halloween socks. So yeah, I got those. It's 5 20-gram minis, 75-25. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting something. Then Sharon also included a little card that I have read, so thank you so much. And then this bag, which was absolutely overflowing when it come to me, of minis, with a keychain that actually explains how to do the Kitchener stitch, which I thought was so cute. Just have that on a sock bag. That is so good. And it's like burnt into the wood, or not even burnt in, it's like pressed into the wood, so it's not gonna rub off or anything. But this whole bag of minis, which I am going to then think about doing maybe a scrappy project, and that is what I was talking about earlier on. I'm not 100% sure yet, we shall see, but it's something that I'm definitely thinking about, and I'm thinking of possibly making a habitation throw, because I really like some of the ones that people have done, and I know people do them out of Advent yarn, which they look so good, but I have quite a lot of minis that I could use. And I could, there is also stitch markers in here that I put back in the bag. Oh, they're all in the bottom now. Let me see if I can turn one of them round. I can't turn them round now, but there is little like heart stitch markers and things in there. You can't even see them now. There is a pattern on the back. Let me get them out. Hold on. got the whole thing out now. A nice little red one. Yes, that is red. Just making sure. There is a glitter one. And another red one, another heart one, which has got like scales, mermaid scales on it. And another one which is round with the glitter again. So they are super, super cute. And these minis will definitely be used for something, as I am beginning to really like minis. I don't want to do another cozy memory because I'm so near the start to my one that I don't really want to I don't want to start another one and have two on the go that are so fresh. I'm just going to quickly show these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them back in the bag. I don't know who the dyes are, but all the yarn, it feels so soft. And then there's 4 here. And then inside is a book that is just, it says I love knitting on it. This book here, and it is just full of like graph paper, which would be really good to sort of do my own designs on. So if I wanted to sort of put a picture on a garment, or even for like notes and things, like you could put your notes in, do a little drawing of what you've made and whatever. So yeah, thank you so much, Sharon. I absolutely love all of this. It is lovely, and I will be using this bag 100%. I might even use it for the summer tea, because my bag is getting a bit small. I need a bigger bag, so it will definitely become a project bag. Thank you so much. I absolutely love it all. The next thing is people or podcasters, people that do videos that I watch. Number one is Hannah from the Corner of Craft. She does like studio vlogs, she does podcasts. She dyes yarn. I was going to say she dyes hand dyed yarn, but there you go. She does beaded stitch markers as well. Go check her out. Lisa from Knit All the Yarn. She knits so many socks. It's unreal how she gets through so many socks. It's just, oh my god. So go check her out. And then finally we have Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn. If you don't know Leslie, where have you been? She is amazing. She does a monthly podcast, and then she does weekly vlogs as well, which are called Not Quite Enough Distance. So I will link all these people down below, and I will try to actually tag them as well, so it comes up, so it'll just take you straight to their channel. So that's people that I've been watching. And now life. It was my birthday on Friday. Thank you for all of my birthday wishes. Quite a lot of you did message me and leave comments and everything, so thank you so much. Last week on Thursday, like I said, Casey come round and we spent the day together, and she gave me my presents. We had cake and everything, and then on Friday she came over as well, but she wanted to give me my gifts on Thursday, because we weren't quite sure what was happening Friday. She had a Comic-Con, like a expo type thing that she was doing at the weekend. And she didn't know whether she would actually see me on Friday, because me and Ian were going out for a meal. But in the end, Casey come round and she came out for the meal with us. I have got some pictures, I'll put them at the end. And it was a really lovely day. So we went to have the meal on the Friday. Come back, we watched a film which is called People Do Nothing in Japan, I think it's called, or yeah, it's a new film that's out. So we watched that in the evening, and we could also, at the time, there was near us, there is an event place called the Drum Shed, and we could actually hear the music. I think it was like 2.5 miles away this place is, as the crow flies, or the bird flies, however. And it was, we could hear, it was Pendulum playing, so if you're into music you might know who Pendulum is. And they were playing, and we could hear it as clear as day. It was it was quite funny. So we sat there watching that, listening to that for a little while. And I think it was Shawl Day on Thursday, so I did a little bit, Friday, sorry, I did a little bit of that. But then I think I worked on Mikey's socks to get those finished. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Then the weekend, we went out again on Saturday. Yesterday I stayed at home and knitted on the summer tee, because that was day 1. Day 2 is today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got some beautiful flowers from my friend. Whoops. So her birthday is today, actually. Her birthday is today. Look at that lily. Look at that lily. It's lovely. And some lovely roses. And some, I called them cabbage leaves. But they're so pretty, and it smells so nice. I've had to move my knitting off of this thing here because I don't want the lily pollen to go on it. But yeah, so the sun's coming out again now. It will make up its mind. Anyway, I'm going to go and put all this away. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any questions, any comments or anything, leave them below or in the Ravelry group. I will not be vlogging, I will not be podcasting while I'm away. I will do a podcast next week, but then obviously next Wednesday we're away. So I will not be doing a podcast. Not sure if I'm going to be vlogging yet. I will decide when I get there. I'll probably take the camera anyway. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye!